Welcome back. We have breaking news in relation to the death of Pikeville City Police Officer Scotty Hamilton. Police have released the name of a person of interest. Sam and Amber, police say that Jeffrey Taylor killed Shannon Saylor sometime between March 4th and March 21st. Kentucky State Police provided us with several more details yesterday. However, one thing we do not know is who the suspect or suspects are. Earlier today, when I talked to several county officials, they just couldn't believe that this actually happened to two of their own deputies. We begin this morning with breaking news out of Pike County. That's where a Pikeville City police officer has been shot and killed. Spring, It's only 5 days away.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Where's she going with this? Also joined by Jack. He's so cute. He's got a little Ninja Turtle handkerchief on. Hey Steve, I'm outside of Big Blue Smokehouse here in Hazard, and the owners tell me for the most part it's a typical Wednesday night, but with a little bit of a twist. It's in a district President Trump won pretty easily in 2016. Well, I told you at 4, but I'm going to tell you again because these numbers are just insane. So this year AAA estimates that more than 50 million people will be traveling this Thanksgiving. Folks at the Larry Brown campaign watch party went crazy when they learned that he was elected. Right now, you'll only see beer on store shelves because the state is still processing the request for liquor licenses. I'm going to be first in line when you can see Fiona because I love her so much.
You were so excited.
I am so excited.
I'm just going to do the forecast like that. One Eastern Kentucky woman deals with needles every day of her life to survive. She's a diabetic, and some new medical advances are helping her and other diabetics around the world. WIMT's Kassidy Stricklett talked to her about how different her life is now. Kassidy? Steve, diabetes is a condition we are aware of, but a disease some truly don't understand. Doctors say the rate at which people are being diagnosed is rapidly increasing, and it's happening right here in Eastern Kentucky. Throughout the week, we will learn more about Megan White, a Letcher County native who continues to fight to live normally because of the disease. At 21 years old,
it's just been so rough.
Megan White has visited the doctor more than some people will in their entire lives.
Type 1 is seen in both children and adults. You're not just a child whenever you catch it. You're not just an adult whenever you get it. It can happen to anyone.
Type 1 diabetes has controlled White's life since she was young.
With type 1 diabetes, they don't know the cause of it. Like it's hereditary and infections can cause it to flare up.
She says growing up with the disease wasn't easy. Learning how to keep her sugar under control while in school was difficult.
During class and everything, when I would have to leave to take an insulin shot, they would ask, why do you have to take shots? What is diabetes and everything? And it just made me feel so uncomfortable and out of place.
White has to check her sugar 6 to 8 times each day. She also has to manage her insulin pump throughout the week.
It'll say it's connecting the transmitter to the sensor. The current pump I have right now, I still have to program in my insulin, my blood sugar, and all of that.
In the past, she was embarrassed about her condition. Now she's not backing down. Instead, she's using her story to spread awareness and provide hope for others.
Don't think any of this was ever your fault or anyone else's fault, because it happens to a lot of people.
A strength that inspires those around her.
She's a really good kid. She is, and she goes through a lot, to have to deal with what she does every day.
Soon she will have a new device that will help stabilize her diabetes and normalize her life.
Hopefully be walking around like I'm not a diabetic.
A new normality and a new hope. We will learn more about White's new insulin pump later this week. Tomorrow, we will talk with White's mom, Amanda Smith, about what it was like raising a child with diabetes. It's not one you will want to miss. Steve. This evening, family, friends, and community members came together to remember Abby Milam. She was declared dead by Army officials during the weekend after a helicopter she was in crashed 2 weeks ago off the coast of Oahu. A balloon release was held in her honor today. I talked with event organizers and those who knew Milam to find out more about her legacy.
Staff Sergeant Abigail Milam.
Gone too soon.
She was just a special person on this earth, and those of us who knew her, we were so very fortunate to have an opportunity to get to know her.
Abby Milam brought light into the lives of many in Letcher County. Now that she is gone, community members felt it was appropriate to honor her. They gathered at the Fleming Neon football field Tuesday to do just that.
Thank you for your service to our country, Abby.
But we're a very proud community. And one of the things that we stress to these kids every day is that once you're a pirate, you're always a pirate. And Abby's a pirate.
Balloons were let go into the sky to honor Milam for her service to the country and the lives she touched.
One of the things that we like to stress to our players as a coaching staff and our teachers as well is patriotism. And anyone that's willing to serve our country and die for our country deserves to be honored.
Those who were close to Milam are still processing her loss.
She was just magnetic. I mean, everybody was drawn to her because she had a smile that would just, it didn't just light up a room. It was just like, it would cover up the sun.
They describe her as magnetic, brave, and fierce.
She gave herself to everybody. She made you feel special because she was so special.
A special person who may be gone, but will never be forgotten.
Voters in Breathitt County headed to the polls today to vote for or against a proposed nickel tax. The polls just closed minutes ago. WYMT's Kassidy Stricklett is live in Breathitt County with the latest. Kassidy?
Hey Steve, I'm standing outside of Sebastian Middle School where some voters could come and cast their vote on the nickel tax today. Now, we don't know the results of this vote just yet. Election officials here tell me that it could be around 7 o'clock before we actually get those results. But here's what I can tell you. Voters who vote for the Breathitt County nickel tax, property taxes would increase by 62.7 cents, and the money would go towards improving school facilities. Now, a vote against the tax would actually raise property taxes more by 65.2 cents. Earlier today, we spoke with election officials who say they were actually surprised at the low turnout of voters.
Today's one of the slowest elections I've ever been in the process of being a part of. And I've been doing this 35 plus years now, so this is probably the slowest election I've ever had to been involved in here in Breathitt County.
Like I said, we still don't have those results just yet, but Steve, I will keep everyone up to date on social media, and of course we will continue to update this story on our website, WYMT.com. But for now, live in Breathitt County, Kassidy Stricklett, WYMT Mountain News.